Alright, man, I want to welcome y'all back to FP Boxing. And I was just checking out some things going on in the boxing news, and I see the top of the year in 2018, the UK will have their first mega fight of the year of 2018. I believe will be George Groves versus Chris Eubanks Jr. I think it's gonna be an explosive fight. George Groves this past weekend just had his first title defense of his WBA belt against undefeated fighter Jamie Cox, who was 24-0 with 13 KOs at the time of taking his first defeat in the fourth round to a right hand body shot that Groves gave him. And I mean that right hand to the body crippled him. He could not continue, didn't make the 10 count. He was doing, pretty decent up until that point. And, George Groves had been saying earlier that he didn't think Jamie was a true super middleweight. And that, it was just the luck of the draw, I guess. He ended up taking Groves, man, a real veteran who's been in there with tough competition. And, Jamie Cox, entering this tournament, you don't really have a say-so, on who to fight. To draw the card gave him George Groves. And, George Groves does have 3 losses on his record with 20 KOs, and has 27 victories. With both of those losses, his first loss was a TKO loss. I think he was going for his first title defense. It might have been back in 2013 IBF and a WBA belt against Carl Froch. And he did try to get the rematch, and he got TKO'd again in 14 right after that. He took a rematch right after that with Carl Froch, and his third loss was against Badu Jack. So he lost that one with a split decision, but he did suffer 2 TKO losses against Carl Froch. Chris Eubanks Jr., his last outing in the World Boxing Series, he did get an early stoppage in the third round with a KO against Ivana. I don't know. He was an undefeated fighter. He was 16-0 at the time of him taking his first loss against Chris Eubanks Jr., which Chris Eubanks was winning unanimously on the cards before the stoppage anyway. So this fight has been lining up, man, and I think, the UK is going to be a sold-out crowd. Man, it's going to be an exciting crowd. It's going to be a real mega fight in the UK, and I believe, they're going to do real good numbers over there in this fight. I mean, the super middleweight division, the top 10 is almost dominated by UK fighters anyway. So, the UK fans, I think, gonna get a real treat out of that fight. I think both of them gonna show up to fight. George Groves, I believe this might be his last run at, really trying to solidify his name, in his boxing history. So Chris Eubanks, has been asking for it. It's lined up, and it's gonna be a real challenge for both fighters. And somebody's gonna get stopped. I would favor Chris Eubanks Jr., who is currently ranked the #1 super middleweight right now, with George Groves being #2. So this semifinals for the World Boxing Series, man, is set up to be a mega fight in the UK. So y'all stay tuned and check this out.